cow's milk, which, by the way, is for baby cows. You are not cows. We are the only people that drink from the breast of animals. It won't even drink from our own, and our mother won't even put us on her breast. Then you wonder why you lactose intolerant. You take it in the energies and spirit from the purity of something that's supposed to go into a baby calf. Then you wonder why you sick. You got cancer. This is the karma. You are part of the slaughtering and the oppression of these things that have spirits in them just like you. But because the world doing it, you think it's fine. But again, when you get sick from eating this flesh, this dead carcass, you want somebody to feel sorry for you. For what? You ate it. You say you doing it because it tastes good. Not for the lifestyle, but because it tastes good. So why should I give a fuck about somebody who don't give a fuck about themselves? And I ain't gonna say excuse my language. Because life is about balance. I ain't gonna sit here and act as if I'm not partial human. And most of those who watching the video, who think outside of the box, know what I mean when I say that. And Christians should too. When you go to your Bible and see, be not of the flesh. Because you're not. So if you are not of the flesh, and you eating flesh from things that have spirits or souls that's evolving into higher beings, just like you are evolving from a human to another higher being that they won't teach you in your schools. What do you think is going to go? What do you think is going to happen in your biochemical structure? What type of information is your DNA going to type into your RNA, which is your ribonucleic acids, for you to take it to your next life? Now you want to live like an animal. You eating animals. What? You are what you eat. I don't feel sorry for nobody who know the truth but won't put it into play. When I had asthma, when I had bronchitis, when I was catching pneumonia once every year, 209 pounds, I knew it was time for me to change. I knew that the food that I was eating was more than just something that was sustaining the physical body. I knew that the food that I was eating was spiritual. Because if it control your thoughts, meaning it can control the way that you fiend for it, you gotta have it because it tastes good. Not because it's good for you, but because it tastes good. They put chemicals similar to drugs in there to addict you to, or to take over your taste buds, so that you could do it, so that you could love it for taste. Not for soul, but for taste. But we think that we over top of the animals. The animals doing what they supposed to do. The cow ain't drinking from your mother's breast, but you drinking from the mother's breast. Don't you know the only way that a cow can produce milk is that if she's pregnant? So they forcefully put sperm from bulls into these cows so that you can drink it. That's nasty. Then y'all wonder where y'all going crazy. The crime rate is up. Oh yeah. This affects the crime rate. What happens to a dog that eat red meat? Huh? Its system is different. So it reacts right away. It starts to kill and get aggressive right away. But your system is similar. Because what happens is when you eat meat, you cook it. So you take some of the blood, not all of it, but it's still getting into your system slowly. And now the crime rate go up. You sick. Your body is a haunted house for these animals. And you deserve everything you get when you digest them. Because it wasn't meant for you to take these animals. You didn't have the right to be a part of the slaughter of these animals. Because every time you buy meat from a grocery store, this is supply and demand. You saying that we need more. It's sad. Take it how you want it. And we tend to get hooked into this thing that we call friends or even family. And the first thing that pop up is what? Obligations. I got to do this. I got to do that. Then you wonder why you still in the muck where you at and you can't get further. Because you're so busy enslaved to words like friends and family that you can't get far. You waste your time living for everybody else, but you can't live for yourself. right? See, the thing about me is when a person know right, but they do wrong, you can't victimize yourself. You're not a victim to me. When something happens to you after you make the decision to do the wrong thing that you knew won't right. So if you got diabetes, cancer, high blood pressure, you are not a victim. Why do I say that? Because if you're running around eating greasy foods, chicken, meats, and all this stuff that's causing it, it's your fault. It's your fault. It's nobody else's fault. You made the decision to open your mouth and put this toxicity into your body.
Certified quality. And that the girl them need and I cry for every day without apology. What them the right